Well, hello and good evening, live from Griffith Gymnasium. This is Mike Mays, and you're listening to the Los Alamos Daily Post broadcast of girls high school basketball. The Los Alamos High School Hilltoppers tonight will be hosting the Valencia Jaguars from the heart of Valencia County, and by heart, I mean the high school is way down in the chest cavity, far away from any place you can find it. We went there a couple of years ago, Gene Mortensen and John McHale and I, for a football game, and I was certain we could not have possibly not passed Valencia High School. Turns out we were about 15 minutes away still. But in any event, we are here tonight. The Valencia Jaguars will take on Los Alamos. Valencia comes in tonight with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses. And Los Alamos currently 2-3 on the season. We're just about to have the national anthem, and then we'll get started here for this girls basketball contest. It is a little bit of a sparse crowd this evening here at Griffith Gymnasium. Unfortunately, this is really kind of the last hurrah until the winter vacation comes for Los Alamos High School. So we are going to check this one out, and then I think it's going to be a little bit before we get to see the basketball teams again. But we are going to take just a short break for the national anthem, and then we'll be right back for the start of this contest here at Griffith Gymnasium. Back here live at Griffith Gymnasium for tonight's girls basketball game between the Valencia Jaguars and the Los Alamos Hilltoppers. This is Mike Mays, and it is a pleasure to bring you this game this evening on the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. And we had a great, awesome football season, had a lot of fun broadcasting that for you, and just kind of getting underway going with girls basketball here on the season. And Hilltoppers are both teams actually being introduced right now. So as we're doing that, want to mention we have a head coach, Todd Zollinger. He was not coaching the Toppers in their season opener a couple of weeks ago against St. Michael's. But he is on the bench tonight for the Toppers, and we'll see how they respond. Toppers, like I said, are 2-3 so far on the season. And Toppers tonight will start Joriana Romero. She is a freshman. She runs the point for the Hilltoppers and had a pretty solid contest coming out of the gate last time. Also starting Sophia Trujillo. Abigail Martinez will be starting tonight, as will Olivia Martinez and Gigi Romero. I think that was everybody, and we're just about ready to go here. The Jaguars control the tip. That tip controlled by Jaden Montgomery. She's a sophomore. She's actually a small forward, but biggest girl on the team. Gigi Romero forces a turnover. Toppers going back the other way. Toppers going right to left from where I'm sitting and throw the ball into the back court. The ball kind of got away from Gigi Romero, trying to get it back to Sophia Trujillo, and the ball skips to the timeline. Just underway here at Griffith Gymnasium. And the Jaguars, Faith Archuleta with the ball at the top of the keys, running the point. And a nice cut to the basket by Jaden Montoya. Great cut coming all the way from the backside to the front side. Good entry pass in, and she gets the layup, puts the Jaguars up 2-0. Toppers take a shot that is off. Rebound comes to Montoya, and the Jaguars coming back the other way. They're going to slow the things down. Azalea Malaysia taking on Gigi Romero and on the wing. Jaguars working the ball around the perimeter right now. And a lot of motion, a pick set, and drive to the basket by Jaden Montoya. She had a nice look, but she is going to get called for the travel. Took an extra step on her way to the basket. Turnover goes back to the Hilltoppers. 6:30 remaining in this first quarter, just underway. The Jaguars up 2-0. Toppers wearing all white with the green trim as Gigi Romero puts a turnaround jumper up. That is off the back of the iron. Rebound to the Jaguars. Jaguars quickly back the other way. They're moving from left to right from where I'm sitting. Short shot is up, and that is off by Jaden Montgomery. Toppers with the rebound. Long pass, and that is knocked out of bounds by the Jaguars. 6:04 remaining. 2-0 ball game. The Jaguars up, the Toppers with the ball. Joriana Romero throws the ball into the backcourt to Sophia Trujillo. Toppers trying to set up their offense. The ball knocked away again by Montoya. Montoya, tallest girl on the floor right now, and has got a pretty good reach, and she's gotten her finger on the ball already 3 times in this first quarter, just a little over 2 minutes in. And Toppers with the ball, working the ball near the perimeter. And right now with the ball, Michaela Guillen looking for somewhere to throw. She's going to try to find Gigi Romero. Actually overshoots her, but Sophia Trujillo right behind her to pick it up. Toppers have not got a shot off. They've held the ball for about 40 seconds. Finally, the ball turned over. Going back the other way is the Jags. They have numbers 3-on-2. Put the shot up, and that shot goes up courtesy of Azalea Malaysia, but that is off. But we are going to get a foul. And Gigi Romero is going to pick up that foul. That is her first. That is the first foul of the game at the 5:14 mark. And that is going to send Malaysia to the line. Her first shot is up and is good. And her second shot up and also good. Two very nice looking free throws there from Malaysia. 4-0 advantage by the Jaguars here early in the first. Olivia Martinez bringing the ball up. She gets some pressure at the timeline, gives it up now over to Gigi Romero. Romero, power move, and shot from the baseline is off. Toppers have misfired on several shots, and Jaden Montgomery picks the ball up, and a loose ball goes to Jaden Montoya. Montoya is seated, just sitting right at the low block. She picks it up and puts it in. 6-0 advantage. The Toppers take a timeout. That is their first timeout of the ball game. 6-0 in favor of the Valencia Jaguars. So that is, like I said, the first Topper timeout. And that is of the 30-second variety. 4:43 remaining as the Toppers break the huddle. And Toppers have yet to get on the board. They haven't really had a ton of good looks so far. The Jaguars have been put a lot of pressure on the ball. Michaela Guillen getting a lot of pressure on top of the key. Gives it up to Gigi Romero. Kicks it out on the left wing to Olivia Martinez. Martinez trying to get the ball over to Sofia Trujillo on the other side. That is knocked away. So the Jaguars are getting their hands on the ball a lot on the Topper offensive end. We're going to have a first substitution. Eden Montgomery going to check in for Isabel Zamora. She was playing point. Michaela Guillen with the ball now, and all over her is Montgomery. Finally, nice dish over to Martinez on the left wing, cuts into the basket, had a shot. That shot rolls off the rim, but rolls out of bounds. Or actually, the Jaguars picked it up, but the Jaguar had a foot out of bounds. The ball goes back to Los Alamos. Romero gets the inbound pass and bounces the ball straight across the lane to Jeriana Romero. Romero wide open, and she puts it in for an easy layup. 6-2 ball game. Toppers on the board at the 4-minute mark. And nice moves, power move to the basket on the other end by Jaden Montoya. She gets the layup, and she is going to be fouled as well. And that's going to go to Olivia Martinez. That's the first. That is the second team foul on the Toppers. The Jaguars have not committed a foul yet. 3:47, 8-2 ball game. And the free throw is up, and the free throw is good. 9-2 ball game. And, well, some excitement in the backcourt. Sofia Trujillo trying to pass the ball. The ball was tipped right back to her by one of the Jaguars, but the Toppers do successfully get it across the timeline, and then we're going to have a push off on one of the Jaguars. That's going to go to Jaden Montoya. That is her first foul. That is the first team foul. That is on the floor. The Toppers will inbound it. Michaela Guillen on top of the key, trying to get the ball in. The Los Alamos is having trouble with the entry passes. Gigi Romero with a nice drive to the basket. Scoops the ball to Olivia Martinez. Martinez was not expecting it, and the ball goes off Martinez and out of bounds. Turnover for the Toppers. 9-2 ball game. 3:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Toppers taking on the Valencia Jaguars. Jaguars moving from left to right. trying to set up something on offense, moving the ball around the perimeter, stepping into just inside the three-point line is Jaden Montoya. Nice jump shot from about 16 feet, and she drills it. 11-2 ball game. The Jaguars and Montoya especially have hot hands early. Michaela Guillen driving to the basket, trying to make a move, but ends up picking up her pivot foot and is called for the travel. Another turnover by the Toppers here early. Some substitutions for the Toppers. Guillen going to check out of the ball game. And checking into the ball game for Los Alamos is Quinn Young. She's a freshman. Jaguars back the other way. Shot goes up. That is off the back of the iron, but getting her own rebound is Azalea Malicia. And another shot put up by the Jaguars on the second chance, and that is good. The Jaguars up by 11. Just a little over 2 minutes remaining here in this opening quarter. And Jaguars kind of taking to Los Alamos early. And then finally, a nice drive across the lane by Gigi Romero. Put up a little bit of an off-balance shot, one-handed off-balance shot, but she banks it in. A 13-4 ball game. Going back the other way are the Jags. And drive to the basket. And that shot is off, but getting her own rebound is Azalea Malicia. And the putback, 15-4 ball game. A minute and a half to play here in this opening quarter. And working the ball right now for Los Alamos is Janae Velarde. Velarde dishes it off. She dishes it off to Romero. Romero puts up a shot. It's too strong. Quickly back the other way are the Jaguars. Left-handed layup goes up. That is off. And Los Alamos fights for the rebound. Gets it down. Gigi Romero sends it over to Jeriana Romero. Los Alamos had numbers momentarily, but the Jaguar defense able to recover. Gigi at the free throw line, trying to make a move. Puts up a turnaround jumper that is off. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter, and we're going to have a timeout by the Valencia Jaguars. So at the 46-second mark of the first quarter, the Jaguars will take a timeout, a 30-second timeout, 15-4 ball game. The Jaguars, by the way, are coached by Raymond Montoya. And as I said, the Jaguars so far this season, 3-3. They are actually they have lost both of their actual home games, but have played pretty well on the road, 2-1 this season. And last time out, the Jaguars lost to Clovis. That was back on December the 8th. Clovis won that one in a blowout for the Jaguars. Bringing it up, they may be playing for the last shot here of the quarter. Montoya with the ball, and then getting it over to Francesco Otero. Back to Montoya. Montoya trying to make a move with 20 seconds left, and back. Wow, drives down the lane. Nice cut down the lane, puts up about a 6-footer, and wonderful, wonderful touch on that, and that is good. 10 seconds left to play. Toppers down by 13. 5 seconds left. Trujillo trying to make a move. Puts the ball in the corner to Jeriana Romero. Her three-pointer from the corner is going to be off the front of the rim. 17-4 contest. The Jaguars all over the Toppers here early. So the Jaguars have a little bit of a height advantage and have used that to good advantage. But first quarter, that belonged to Jaden Montoya of the Jaguars. She's a junior and not super tall. She's listed about 5'5", but made some really, really nice moves on the offensive end. and really was able, just had beautiful touch on her shots. So the Topper's going to have to keep an eye out on her the rest of this contest as we head into the second quarter, with Valencia leading 17-4. You're listening to the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel, and thank you for joining us. And we want to thank our awesome sponsors, the Los Alamos Police Department, the Los Alamos Fire Department, the University of New Mexico at Los Alamos Public Schools Credit Union. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of Hilltopper Sports. As we come back in the second quarter, the Toppers will throw the ball in from the timeline. And Velarde having trouble finding someone to throw it in. Finally gets it into Young. Young kicks it out to Juriana Romero. Romero trying to make a move on the left side. Gets it back into Sofia Trujillo at the top of the key. Back to Romero. Romero looking for a cutter. None to be found. Sofia Trujillo now with the ball. Kicks it back to Juriana Romero. Her three-pointer near the top of the key. Just off. And the rebound goes to the Jaguars. Jaguars quickly back the other way. Momentarily had a girl open and under the basket, but that ball is knocked away, and the turnover goes back to the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers going back to the right side. Juriana Romero with a three, kicks it out to Velarde for a three-pointer. That is off. Turnover by the Toppers, knocked away by one of the Toppers from Malaysia. 7:05 remaining in the second quarter. Toppers down by 13. But a couple of nice defensive stops back to back, forcing a couple of turnovers. Gigi Romero to make the cut. Goes all the way down to Young. Young is blocked on the low post. Young was open momentarily, but a great rotation back by the Jaguars and blocks her shot at the 6:40 mark. Jaguars coming back the other way. Malaysia trying to make a move. Drives into the lane. Her shot is off the back of the iron. That's going to roll off. It's going to nick one of the Hilltoppers to go out of bounds on the far side. Jaguars retain possession. 6:29 remaining. Neither team scored in this one. The Jaguars up by 13 in this quarter, excuse me. The Jaguars up by 13 points. Shot it, pass into the corner. Looking for somebody is Zamora. Can't find anyone. All the way around the perimeter, and that ball goes to Montoya. Montoya at the top of the key takes a drive and faked Janae Velarde out. She got her off of her feet, and Velarde ends up falling on top of Jaden Montoya. And Montoya rubbing her nose. That's going to be a foul on Velarde, her first. That was the first team foul of the quarter. We keep track of quarter fouls now. And that ended up in a very long game in our season opener. The Jaguars, some nice bounce passes inside, but could not get a shot off. They're going to kick the ball back out. Now the ball goes down deep, but knocked away by one of the Toppers. Momentarily grabbed by the Toppers now it ball's all over the place. The ball gets thrown down to the Toppers' end. Gigi Romero picks it up, takes a shot. Might have got away with a double dribble there as Romero. Jaguars back the other way and finishing a wonderful run fast break. Eden Montgomery with a left-handed layup. And that is about as well as you can run a fast break. The way the Jaguars just ran it, we're going to have a walk on this side. Walking. That goes to Maribel Ramos of the Hilltoppers. Turnover 19-4. So only one bucket scored by either team at the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter. That was by the Jaguars. They were up by 15 points. Trying to work the ball into Eden Montgomery, but that's knocked away by by one of the Hilltoppers. I think that was Ramos. And that's going to go wag. That's going to go to Los Alamos. They're going to say that was off Valencia. 4:50 remaining here in this second quarter. Quick moving ball game here between the Toppers and the Valencia Jaguars. Ramos trying to find Olivia Martinez. Martinez momentarily tied up. She got out of it and was doing kind of a toe dance. She ended up not keeping her pivot foot down. I'm not sure how she did that, but Toppers retain possession. Velarde trying to make a move. A lot of bumping near the free throw line between Velarde and Malaysia. And I think Malaysia is going to pick up that foul. Yes, she is. Malaysia, a senior, by the way. She's 5'3". That is on the floor, and that is to Los Alamos. The Toppers, oh my goodness. I'll tell you what happened in just a second. So, and they're going to, we're going to have a turnover. Well, turnover, they're going to say that ball was off the Jaguars. I'm not sure it was. But what happened was the Toppers got the ball, threw the ball in bounds underneath their own basket, threw it near the timeline. One of the Toppers actually tried to save it from going over the timeline, did not have to do that. I think that was Jeriana Romero just goes all out, tipping it back onto the Topper side of the court. You actually didn't have to do that. You are allowed to throw the ball into the backcourt on an inbounds play in high school. But in any event, both teams kind of cough the ball up. Jaguars with the ball now at the 4-minute mark. And Montoya with the ball trying to make a move. Velarde picks her pocket. Toppers going back the other way. And we're going to have the ball got to Ramos, but Ramos took a little bit of a stutter step before she started her dribble. That is a traveling violation. And that ball is going to go back to the Jaguars. And Sofia Trujillo going to replace Ramos coming off the bench. 3:48 remaining, 19-4 ball game. Jaguars moving from left to right. Malaysia with the ball, and they're gonna call her for an offensive foul. No, they are not calling Malaysia. They're calling Jaden Montgomery. Looks like they called her for a moving screen. 3:35 remaining. Toppers coming back the other way. Big screen by Young. Nearly knocked one of the Toppers one of the Jaguars off their feet, but Jaguars with the turnover coming back the other way. Jaguars, couple of quick shots. Both of them are off. Long rebound comes finally corralled by Joriana Romero coming back the other way. 3:10 remaining, 19-4 ball game. Toppers with the ball. Joriana near the top of the key pushes the ball into Trujillo, and Trujillo takes a wild half hook, but that bounces off the rim, bounces off the backboard, and goes in. 19-6. Three-pointer up and good by Jaden Montoya. Quickly going the other way are the Jaguars. 22-6 ball game. 2:40 remaining. Toppers back the other way. Olivia Martinez with a three-pointer from the right side. First three-pointer of the ball game for Olivia Martinez, actually for the Toppers at all, but Olivia Martinez, and actually the defense on that side wasn't bad, but Martinez able to put it up. Another three-pointer from the Jaguars. That's off. Sofia Trujillo with the rebound. Trujillo 1-on-3 going back the other way. Wisely pulls it back. Back to the top of the key. Trujillo still with the ball. Going to give it up to Joriana Romero. Romero blanketed by Savannah Saavedra. Gets the ball into Young. Young puts up a shot. That is off. Jaguars with the rebound. Coming back the other way is Malaysia. Malaysia going coast to coast. And her reverse layup is off. The Jaguars get the rebound. And three-pointer is up by Montoya. That is off and going to go out of bounds. Malaysia with rebound underneath the topper basket, then went coast to coast, made a great move, tried a reverse layup, and it hung on the rim for a couple of seconds and then dropped off the wrong way for her. But great individual effort there for Malaysia. Toppers with the ball now, coming back the other way. Trujillo with the ball near the timeline and being guarded by Montoya. Montoya all over her. And Trujillo makes a move. She's going to throw up a wild shot. That is off. Rebound. Toppers get the rebound. Their putback is off. Jaguars coming back the other way. Malaysia cherry picking on the other side. Puts up a left-handed layup, and it is good. Malaysia, I'm not sure she ever got back on defense, but she was right there under the basket. Toppers actually recovered pretty well, but Malaysia able to knock it in 24-9, under a minute remaining. The shot by Los Alamos, long shot is off. Eden Montgomery coming back the other way, gets skip pass over to her teammate, Isabella Zamora. That is off. Another rebound for the Jaguars. Three-pointer by Montoya is off. 25 seconds remaining. 24-9 ball game. And the Toppers not holding for the last shot. Puts it up. That shot just inside the three-point line is off. And coming back the other way is Montoya. Long three-pointer. That hits the back of the iron. 5 seconds remaining. Sofia Trujillo trying to get one last shot off. 2 seconds left. One puts up a three-pointer, and I didn't think they had a chance. That actually got quite a bit closer than I thought it was going to, but that shot is off. 24-9 at the break. So the Valencia Jaguars in control here. 24-9. The score right now. Valencia coming up with 7 points. In that second quarter, the Toppers coming up with 5 points. So the Toppers, like I said, 2-3 coming into this ball game tonight against the Jaguars, who are 3-3. And both teams retreating to the locker room, and we got a little bit of a treat here. We've got a robotic, I think, T-shirt cannon that is out here that actually looks very, very dangerous. We'll see if they shoot. You know, when Gene Mortensen and I did these ball games, we just got T-shirt after T-shirt after T-shirt. It actually got a little old. I got like 40 T-shirts in my closet from the high school, just throwing them out and throwing them right to us. And I'm sure Gene's got the same thing. I'm just kidding. We didn't get anything. We got nothing. We never, between the two of us, I don't think we ever got a one of those plastic basketballs or T-shirts or plastic footballs or anything. I don't think between the two of us in 20 years we got anything. Well, here's the robot ready to shoot again. This thing's actually pretty cool. It looks a little bit like an industrial vacuum cleaner with lights, and I hadn't shot anything yet. It shot one T-shirt out, and it's just kind of going all over the place as we hear the final countdown. So when they hit the final countdown, that's when they should have shot the T-shirt out, and they miss a chance. They miss a chance. I think Jim Sterritz, the Topper timekeeper, I think agrees with me. But in any event, we will be back shortly. 24-9 ball game in favor of the Jaguars. And we'll take just a quick break. And we will be back for the second half of this girls basketball contest. This is Mike Mays. You are listening to the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. Stick around.
Hi, I'm Alan Quintana, training captain for the Los Alamos Fire Department. We are going to be giving you a brief glimpse today of what our academy entails. We are in week 7 of a 26-week academy. The following will be showing some of our training that we do here in the station to get people to get these recruits ready to help serve our community. So first off, we'll be showing you our recruits. We're going to be doing some physical fitness, be doing push-ups in the drill yard. So we'll be doing push-ups, a whole bunch of calisthenic workouts. Secondly, the recruits are running up the drill tower. So we're doing this to train them physically. This is a four-story training burn building that they use to help build muscle and improve their fitness, so we can serve the community better when it comes time to actually get onto shift. Lastly, we're doing some EMS training here. So we're practicing all our fire department, or at least minimum EMT basic, all the way up to paramedic, to run emergency medical calls. So here we're training on some of our medical techniques. We're currently in the trauma section in our academy. So the reason for all this training is to get somebody fresh off the street, which could be you, to teach them how to be a firefighter and an EMT and how to serve the community. This is in coordination with Los Alamos County and the Los Alamos National Lab, who also provides funding to allow us to do this. If you're interested in joining our team and being part of Los Alamos County Fire Department, please look at the link below. We have links, QR codes, and it has more resources. Stay tuned for some more videos coming up in the coming weeks to keep you guys updated on how our academy is going. And go Toppers!
And we are back live here from Griffith Gymnasium for girls basketball. The Los Alamos Hilltoppers trailing the visiting Valencia Jaguars 24-9 at the break. Both teams back out on the floor and warming up to start ahead of the start of this second half. And Jaguars have been very, very impressive on the offensive end. They have been able to penetrate. They've been able to take some long-range shots. And Jade Montoya, very, very impressive young player for the Jaguars, is having herself quite the contest. Toppers have had a few chances on the offensive end, but have just not been able to find the net. Really one of the very few offensive highlights for Los Alamos in that first half. A three-pointer late in the first half by Olivia Martinez. Nice turnaround jumper as well by Gigi Romero. Kind of a wild shot, but she was able to get it to fall. But other than that, a quiet first half for the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers, by the way, as I said, are 2-3 on the season. Todd Zollinger has the clipboard for Los Alamos this evening. Los Alamos, after tonight, they go on about a almost 2-week hiatus, and then they will take part in a holiday tournament, and that's going to be at St. Michael's High School. Their first opponent, the Hope Christian Huskies. That's going to be on December the 27th, and that tournament will go the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th at St. Michael's. They'll come back after the new year. They'll be at Belen, and then we'll be home the following night. That Belen contest will be January 5th and January 6th. They will be home. They will take on the West Las Vegas Dons. So, or Doñas, excuse me. So, Topper girls, 2-3 on the season. Topper boys, meanwhile, they are currently 1-3 on the season. They are tonight, they are taking on the St. Pius Sartans. That is down in St. Pius. And the Sartans very, very tough down there in Albuquerque. Following that game, they'll have an away contest at Valencia. You know, hopefully they just won't get lost in downtown Los Lunas there, you know, just the Mecca right around Valencia High School. Just kidding. There's like a cow pasture and 2 houses, and that's it. That's it for miles around Valencia High School. That is going to be on Thursday. Then the Toppers will also be at the they'll take a 2-week break, and then they will go to Clovis, or they will go to Roswell for the Poe Corn Tournament. And that is hosted, of course, by Roswell Public Schools. And time for the second half. The Jaguars inbound and immediately get the ball down to Montoya. And Montoya, power move to the bucket for 2 points. So right off the bat, they go to Jaden Montoya, their star. And Montoya delivers with the bucket, 26-9. Toppers back the other way. Gigi Romero looking for Guillen. Guillen has the ball poked away from her. Montgomery with the ball. It's going to throw it all the way down to Montoya. Montoya going to try to bounce pass it across the lane, but Sofia Trujillo there to knock it away. Tried to do a little spin move, but Trujillo right there. The Jaguars retain possession. Inbound comes in from under the basket to Malaysia. Malaysia took a couple of hops there, one more than she should have, and she is called for the travel. 26-9, just underway here in the third quarter here at Griffith Gymnasium. Olivia Martinez with the ball, working the ball around, and gets the ball over to Gigi Romero. Romero with the drive, and she's going to be fouled. And that foul will go to Francesca Otero. That I believe is her first team foul of the quarter. That's going to send Gigi to the line to shoot 2. Her first shot, very, very nice free throw. Teams, of course, switch directions at the half. Topper's now going from right to left from where I'm sitting. Romero's second shot is off. Rebound goes to Montoya. Montoya, nice move. Still with the ball. Goes coast to coast off of the rebound. Olivia Martinez tried to pick her up, could not do it. And Montoya for another bucket. 4 quick points from Jaden Montoya, 28-9. Gigi Romero, quick pass, trying to get it down to Martinez. That ball knocked away, but goes to Sofia Trujillo. Her shot is up and her shot is off. Romero gets the rebound and her shot is off. Jaguars with the ball. Got numbers coming back the other way. 4-on-3. Going to get the ball into the corner. 3-pointer is off, but Montgomery with the rebound gets it to Montoya. Wide open, but her 3-pointer rims out. And we're going to have a whistle on the floor. And we're going to have a foul on Valencia. And did not see who that foul went to, but they're going to say that was on Jaden Montgomery. That is her second foul of the quarter for the Jaguars. 6:04 remaining, 28-9. So Toppers not on the board yet here in this third quarter. Nice pass from the middle from Guillen to Young, cutting down the baseline. Cohen Young, and she puts it in for two, 28-11. Malaysia drives into the lane. She is stopped, puts up a shot. It's off. Jaguars get the rebound coming back the other way. It ends up to Montgomery. Montgomery short jumper is good. Jaden Montgomery, small forward. She is a sophomore, but like I said, she is the tallest girl on either side tonight, and having herself a solid game. The sophomore, 30-11 the score so far. Toppers moving from left to right. Get the ball down low to Olivia Martinez, trying to get the bounce pass to Guillen, but that is knocked away by one of the Jaguars. That is out of bounds right underneath the Topper basket. 5:08 remaining. Jade Montgomery going to go sit down, and she'll be replaced by Eden Montgomery. And they have to be sisters. They look almost exactly alike. Eden looks like she may be a little bit younger. I think Jaden's got a couple more pounds on her, but other than that, they look very, very similar. And Montoya starts her shooting cycle, and trying to get back to her is, let's see who they're going to give that to. I think that's going to go to Velarde. That is her second. So it's going to be a shooting foul. Montoya had started her shooting cycle. That is the correct call. Back at the line. She made two earlier, but her first free throw here at the 4:52 mark is off. So she'll get one more shot. Montoya just gets up there and shoots. She doesn't have much of a routine, and her second shot is good. 31-11. Jaguars up by 20 here. 4:45 left in the third quarter. Skip pass from the left to the right, and that goes to Ramos. Ramos was blanketed, trying to do something with the ball. She ends up stepping on the baseline. Turnover for the Toppers. All Valencia here tonight. 4:38 remaining in the third quarter, as Malaysia walks it up for the Jaguars. And both Montgomery's on the floor now. Eden tried to bounce it into Jade, and that ball's knocked away. Toppers pick up the loose ball. Quickly down the floor, a quick shot there by Ramos that is off. We're going to have a tie-up underneath. And Jade Montgomery and I think Young were tied up, and the alternating possession goes to Los Alamos. 4:17 remaining. Toppers down by 20 here. Midway through the third quarter, Sophia Trujillo with the ball. Skip pass over to Jeriana Romero. Her turnaround is off. Rebound goes back to the Jaguars. Malaysia walks the ball up. Jaguars trying to set something up. They're looking for cutters, a lot of cutters, but Toppers actually fending them off pretty well. Toppers in kind of a matchup zone. Trujillo on top against Eden Montgomery. Ball goes all the way around to Montoya. Montoya had an open three, but Montoya's open three ends up a little bit short. And we're going to get another foul on the Jaguars. And I think that's going to go again to Jaden Montgomery. And that's her third. And third team foul of the quarter on, I was about to say Jacksonville, on Valencia. The Jacksonville Jaguars. Toppers with the ball and stolen away by Eden Montgomery. Montgomery goes the other way, misses a layup, but right there is Malaysia to pick it up and put it back in. Timeout by the Toppers. 3:09 remaining. This is going to be a full timeout. Second timeout of the game taken by the Toppers. Gigi Romero had checked out of the ball game. She's going to check back in on the other side of this timeout. 33-11 ball game. So 9 points put in by the Jaguars. Only the lone bucket scored by Los Alamos so far in this third quarter. So coming up, like I said, both Topper teams, the Topper boys down in St. Pius this evening. Very, very tough contest against the Sartans. Then we'll be in Valencia on Thursday. Like I said, I hope they can beat that downtown traffic and all the, I mean, just this congestion is ridiculous. It's right there with, the city center of Rio Rancho, just right in the heart of everything, Valencia High School. What a weird place to put a high school. It's right in the middle of everything. I'm just kidding. If you ever go out to Valencia, you will think you are lost. If you go to Valencia High School, you will think you are lost. And Gene Mortensen, Topper announcer, he will tell you all about that. But in the event, Topper's coming back after the timeout, down by 22. Gigi Romero from the corner hits on a three-pointer from the left side, 33-14. So Gigi from behind the arc on the left side. The long way to go for it. And then Montoya with a nice move, but lost her balance a little bit and ended up taking an extra step, trying to make a spin move in the lane. Montoya with a strong take to the basket. Unfortunately, did take an extra step. And that is a turnover to Los Alamos. Coming back the other way is Gigi Romero, Jeriana Romero. Now trying to make a move on Montgomery. Skip pass over to Velarde. Velarde trying to make a good power move, but the ball unfortunately poked away from her before she goes up. That goes out of bounds off of Valencia. Toppers inbound underneath their own basket. And then, Velarde trying to bounce the ball off of one of the Jaguars' legs. That ends up rolling on the floor, tie up on the floor. Alternating possession goes to the Jaguars. 2:15 remaining here in this third quarter. Valencia up by 19, 33-14. As Malaysia with the ball. Good defense there by Velarde, but does get a pick. Malaysia now goes down the lane off of the pick and rattles one in for 2 points. So great pick out there near the free throw line, and that freed up Malaysia. She got into the lane and was able to rattle one home. Back the other way, we're going to have a blocking foul on the Jaguars. I think that's going to go to Jaden Montoya. It will. That is her second. That is the fourth quarter foul by the Jaguars. But Gigi Romero going to the line for Los Alamos. Her first shot is up. Her first shot is good. And one more as both teams make substitutions. Velarde is going to check out. Olivia Martinez is going to check back in for the Toppers. And Jade Montgomery checks out for the Jaguars. Under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. As Romero's second shot is up and off. Eden Montgomery picks up the rebound, gets it over to Montoya. Montoya, baseball pass down to Malaysia. Malaysia near the free throw line. Jump shot is good. So Montgomery and she threw a fastball to Malaysia near the foul line, and her jumper was good. Back the other way, Gigi Romero puts up a long jumper that's off. And Jaguars coming down quickly. Malaysia with a jump stop right in front of one of the toppers. Misses the shot. The ball gets back to Jaden Montoya, wide open on the right side from three-point land. No problem. Jaden Montoya, very, very impressive player here for the Jaguars, having a big night tonight. Jeriano Romero for three, contested three against Malaysia. That's off. Malaysia gets the rebound, but dribbles the ball off of her foot. And that's going to go back to Los Alamos under a minute left, 47 seconds. 40-16 in favor of the Valencia Jaguars. But this game just roaring by tonight. Stark contrast to the first game we did that was a 4-quarter game and took nearly 2 hours. I have never seen that before. I hope to never see it again. Jeriano Romero trying to make a move on Eden Montgomery. Her shot is blocked. Montgomery coming back the other way with the left hand. Makes a duck under move and puts it in. What a move there by Eden Montgomery after the block and going back the other way. Nice play there by Eden Montgomery. 42-16, 15 seconds remaining. Gigi turnaround jumper in the lane and gets it to fall. 42-18 ball game. And 5 seconds remaining. The Jaguars trying to put up a shot. Jaden Montoya from long range, and she banks it in. From 28 feet, banks it. I don't know if she called her shot. I don't think she did, but she banks it home for three. 45-18. It is all Valencia here this evening at Griffith Gymnasium against the Hilltoppers. So a couple of big plays there late in that third quarter. Montoya's bank shot, and then what an individual effort by Eden Montgomery with a block and then coming back the other way. Nice spin move on the low block on the other side to put it in. So for the Toppers, they come up with 9 points in that third quarter, but a huge third quarter for the Jaguars. They come up with 21 points. 45-18 your score. You're listening to the Los Alamos Daily Post YouTube channel. And thanks for joining us this evening from the Griffith Gymnasium. Of course, we always want to thank our sponsors, and that is the Los Alamos Police Department and the Los Alamos Fire Department, our great first responders here in Los Alamos County. Also want to thank the Los Alamos Schools Credit Union and the University of New Mexico at Los Alamos. And hey, all you Lobos fans, I want to say good luck in the New Mexico Bowl coming up on Saturday. The Lobos. Oh, wait, that's not the Lobos. That's the New Mexico State Aggies. I'll be darned. So they'll be playing in a bowl game. The Lobos, I don't think the Lobos are. So bucket by Guillen to start this fourth quarter. 7 just underway here in the fourth quarter. The Toppers trying to put something together here. Gigi Romero forces a turnover, but turns the ball over. Malaysia coming back the other way. 3-on-2 break, taking it all the way. Her layup just a hair too hard. Toppers coming back the other way. Toppers moving from left to right. Toppers slow the ball down, but Romero in isolation against Isabella Zamora, and her shot is off the front of the rim. And so Jaguars trying to come back the other way, but Zamora's going to get called for a travel in the backcourt. Just underway here in the fourth quarter, 45-20 ball game in favor of Valencia. Gigi Romero with the ball. Going to give it up to Olivia Martinez. Now down to Guillen near the low block. She's going to kick it back up, but it is knocked away by Zamora. Toppers coming back the other way. Or the Jaguars, rather, coming back the other way. And Jaguars slow things down. Going to kick the ball all the way out to Montoya. Three-pointer on the right side is off. Guillen with the rebound. Coming back is Gigi Romero. 6.5 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. And Romero with a spin move. Did not get her bearings. Toppers do get the rebound. Another rebound. Olivia Martinez for Los Alamos gets it back to Romero. Gigi on the drive. Her shot is off. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who they're going to give it to. I thought it was off Los Alamos, and it was off Los Alamos. So the Jaguars will get the ball. Toppers showing full court pressure here for the first time tonight at the 6-minute mark. The Jaguars still in the backcourt. Running out of time to get it across the timeline. Finally do. Malaysia with the ball. He's going to kick it over to Zamora. Zamora for three is off, but Malaysia right there cherry picking once again right on the low block. Nobody within 5 feet of her. And she puts it back for the left-handed putback. 47-20 ball game. Guillen driving from the baseline. Her shot is short. Jaguars coming back the other way. Baseball pass down to Montoya. Montoya with a reverse layup under the basket. 4-2. What a boy! Montoya she is fun to watch. It will probably not a whole lot of fun for the Topper defense, but she is really putting on not a super tall girl and actually a little bit on the skin and bone side, but she is just dominant tonight. And we're going to have a tie-up between the circles. That's going to stay with the Jaguars. Under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Like I said, this will be the last game for a while for Los Alamos, for almost 2 weeks, as a matter of fact. After tonight, they will take a break. Then they will take on Hope Christian is in the first round of a tournament at St. Michael's between the holidays. That starts on December the 27th. Timeout on the floor, by the way. Full timeout. So they will take on the Hope Christian Huskies. That'll be on December 27th at St. Mike's. And then that tournament continues until the 29th. They'll be back. This will be their last home game until January 6th when they take on West Las Vegas. And in between, the night before, as a matter of fact, they will take on the Belen Eagles in Belen. As for the Topper boys, they are 1-3 on the season. They lost to St. Michael's a week ago. That was their home opener, as a matter of fact. They lost that one 72-67. So they actually opened on December 1st with a win against Bernalillo. And we all know how tough Bernalillo is. And that was a pretty decisive win by the Topper boys. Won that one by 20 points. Next night fell to Santa Fe High. Santa Fe High all over Los Alamos in that game. Then they lost to the Valencia Jaguar boys on December 2nd before their loss to St. Michael's a week ago. Topper boys will take on, like I said, they will take on the Valencia Jaguars in 2 nights in Valencia. Then we'll be off until the Poe Corn Tournament starts on December 27th when they take on the Clovis Wildcats. 4:40 remaining in this contest, 49-20 in favor of the Valencia Jaguars. And Toppers full court pressure again. Jaguars beat it no problem. Eden Montgomery hanging out right there in the low block. Nobody even close to her. And she puts that one in. So, been all Jaguars tonight, unfortunately. for the Toppers. Had a couple of chances early in the first half, just could not find the net. And actually, from since then, the offensive chances have been a little bit few and far between for Los Alamos. Olivia Martinez going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. That foul on Savannah Saavedra. That is her first. The first foul for either team in this quarter. Martinez's first shot is up and good. The Jaguars up by 30. So actually approaching and realizes we're approaching the mercy rule. 30-point ball game. Toppers, after Martinez's miss, that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Hilltoppers as we approach the halfway point of this fourth quarter here at Griffith Gymnasium. Jeriana Romero with the ball near the top of the key. There's been mostly man-to-man defense for the Jaguars tonight, and they have been pretty successful with it. Like I said, after about midway through the first quarter, the really good looks for the Hilltoppers just have been very few and far between as Trujillo drives into the lane. Her shot is off. Rebound goes back to Los Alamos, however. Losing the ball is, we're going to have a foul after Maribel Ramos gets her pocket picked. And Ramos going to pick up the foul on the other end. It's going to be a shooting foul, I believe. And going to the line for Valencia is Savannah Saavedra. And first foul shot is off. .335 remaining. All Jaguars here tonight from Griffith Gymnasium. Saavedra's second shot also off. Guillen with the rebound. And Los Alamos coming back the other way. Sophia Trujillo running the point. And ball is slapped away and momentarily by one of the Jaguars, but they step out of bounds. Coming in to, that can't possibly be the correct name. There are two number 13s listed coming in. I'm gonna say it's probably Destiny Humphrey. The other number 13 listed is Cookie Monster. So I'm guessing that it's probably not her real name. Toppers with the ball. Nice pickup on a loose ball and putting it in for 2 points is Faith Archuleta, sophomore guard, just checking into the ball game. Toppers substituting pretty liberally here in the fourth quarter. Eden Montgomery, short jumper, that is off. Toppers coming back the other way. Ramos leading the break, but she is swallowed up 1-on-3. And that results in a turnover. The Jaguars hoping for a three-pointer. And wow, I don't know what Ramos is doing out there. She is begging for a foul and could have gotten called with 2 fouls there back to back. She does pick up her second. And she just kind of swiping and at people's arms. Can't do that. And I think she's a little frustration there for Ramos. And Zamora at the foul line, and I think it's a 3-shot foul. I actually didn't even think it was a shooting foul, but it is going to be a 3-shot foul. Zamora misses the first, hits the second, and for the Toppers, Alana Fresquez checking in, a senior, and Olivia Martinez going to check out. And third shot coming up for Zamora, and that is good. She hits 2 out of 3. 2.5 minutes remaining here at Griffith Gymnasium. The Jaguars 53, the Toppers 23. as Cookie Monster playing defense and gets the rebound. And coming back the other way are the Jaguars. I think her real name is, I don't think it's Cookie Monster. I think it's Destiny Humphrey. Three-pointer from the corner by Saavedra, and that is good. 33-point lead for the Jaguars. 2 minutes remaining in this contest. Nice spin move by Velarde. Oh, her shot did a 360 around the rim and would not fall. I don't know how that didn't go in. That went all the way around and then it spun out somehow. I have no idea how that did not fall in. So Velarde is robbed by her own basket. Toppers the other way, and Cookie Monster will pick up that foul. Just kidding. Her name is Destiny Humphrey. She doesn't look that much like Cookie Monster. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe she likes cookies. I don't know. But Humphrey, that's her first. That is going to send to the line of Faith Archuleta. Her first foul shot is off. Young checks into the ball game. Late as Michaela Guillen sits down. Faith Archuleta with her second shot. Wow, you can hear a pin drop in here as Archuleta nails her second shot. 56-24. 89 seconds remaining. And Toppers with the full court pressure. Not quite sure why. But we're going to get a double dribble. And that is going to go to Saavedra. Turnover to Los Alamos. 1:15 left on the clock here. And wide open, Faith Archuleta. That is Maribel Ramos. She connects, and bad throw in by the Jaguars, and that's going to be a turnover. The Toppers get the ball back underneath their own basket. Checking into the ball game for the Jaguars is Noelle Casina. That is her first show, and then the Toppers quick bucket on that side, and then a quick steal by Janae Velarde, and Velarde on the floor. Going to flip the ball over to Faith Archuleta. Archuleta, the short jumper, that is off. Gets her own rebound, and she's going to draw the foul at the 46-second mark. And that is going to go to Michaela Barca, a senior, 5'1". First shot is good. And second shot is also good from Maribel Ramos. So Jaguars inbound the ball, 45-second mark, throw it away immediately. And that's picked up by the Toppers and then pulled away by one of the Jaguars. And boy, we just got a bunch of stuff happening here. Alana Fresquez actually came away with a loose ball, but lost her footing, and she gets called for the travel. Pretty good hustle there by Alana. And Cookie Monster cannot dunk it in. And 22 seconds left, and this is definitely deep bench versus deep bench on the floor right now. So the Jaguars will improve to 4-3 in about 10 seconds. As Alana Fresquez had a shot, it is off. Cookie Monster with the rebound, and it's taken away. And Cookie Monster gets called for the travel, so I was going to say C is for something, but I can't think of anything. But Lena Fresquez with a long 3-pointer at the buzzer. She was about 5 feet beyond the arc, and she threw up a laser, but she gets it to go in. But that's going to do it. Final score 56-33 in favor of the Valencia Jaguars. The Jaguars improved to 4-3 on the season. The Toppers fall to 2-4. But well, that is your ball game, and it was really kind of all Valencia from the get-go. Real nice contest for them. They win at 56-33. And Jaden Montoya, very, very impressive player for the Jaguars. Big night tonight for her. She ended up with 27 points on the night. Unbelievable performance by Jaden Montoya. Listen in, she is a 5'5" junior. Watch out for her. That was very impressive. Eden Montgomery as well. Very, very nice night for the Jaguars. Or Jaden Montgomery. Eden Montgomery coming off the bench. Actually didn't have a bad game either. So nice night for several of the Jaguars. For the Toppers, just kind of tough sledding all night. Gigi Romero, their leading scorer. Really, the defense against her was pretty good all night long. She didn't have a whole lot of good looks. Did manage to drop a couple in, but that was about it. Just forever, top to bottom, the Jaguar defense very, very impressive tonight, and there just was not a whole lot of opportunities for the Toppers, especially after the first about 3 minutes or so of this ball game. It was just tough sledding all around for the Topper offense. Really couldn't get a whole lot going tonight. 56-33 your final. And Griffith Gymnasium quickly emptying out here. Wasn't a huge crowd to begin with, unfortunately. But, yeah, glad to be out of here in under 2 hours. That was I hope to never see a 2-hour, 4-quarter high school basketball game ever again. That was just dreary. And first game of the year, a lot of fouls, a lot of silly stuff, but that was a little excessive time-wise. Here, just a little bit over an hour. That's a little closer to what we're used to. So Toppers fall 56-33 to the Valencia Jaguars. Toppers off for a couple of weeks. Then we'll come back in a tournament in St. Michael's. That is, well, I got to tell you, that's probably going to do it for the Los Alamos Daily Post for the calendar year 2023. We'll be back in 2024 for more Topper basketball, and we'll check our schedule. We'll keep you apprised. We'll thank our sponsors, of course, the Los Alamos Police Department, the Los Alamos Fire Department, our fantastic first responders. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for all you do for us, as well as the Los Alamos Schools Credit Union and the University of New Mexico at Los Alamos. So that'll do it for us tonight. 56-33, your final score here at Griffith Gymnasium. And for Charlene back at the studio, and for our crew, who unfortunately was mostly out of town tonight and could not join us, of course, Nate Limback and John McHale, two very good friends of mine, two excellent photographers, just had some stuff they had to take care of tonight, could not make it down tonight. But you were here in spirit. Thank you, gentlemen, for all that you do. And thank you, Charlene, for all that you do to keep me on the straight and narrow. That is not the easiest job in the world. So for all of us here at the Daily Post, thank you. This is Mike Mays. The Toppers fall here at home. We'll be back after the new year to bring you some more exciting Hilltopper basketball. So for Mike Mays